Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at important messages from your spirit guides. And to do this reading, there are two ways in which you can pick your pile. You can either pick them using your zodiac signs. If this is your preferred method, you'll find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the reading of the introduction, where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they're going to fall under. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, in that case, let me introduce your crystals to you. For pile number 1, you have the Kunzite point. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the Unakite Jasper in the shape of an angel. And this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 3, you have the Pyrite. And this is what your crystal looks like. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be the piles for you here today. I highly encourage you to follow your intuition, whether it's drawing you to just one pile and you know that's the one, or it's drawing you to several piles or maybe even all of the piles today. Some of you even know which piles you're gonna watch first and in which order. So I highly recommend you follow your intuition. It will always guide you and take you to the message that you're meant to hear today. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video, take as much time as you need, and I will see you in your reading. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this specific part of the introduction has been created specially for you. So what I like to do is shuffle your zodiac signs around really well, and once they're ready, I'll be drawing out from the bag 4 zodiac signs for each pile. Okay, so let's start our process and find out which zodiac sign is going to fall where. So pile 1, Libra. Pile 2, Pisces. Pile 3, Virgo. Pile 1, Aquarius. Pile 2, Aries. Pile 3, Scorpio. Pile number 1, Capricorn. Pile 2, Taurus. Pile 3, Sagittarius. Pile 1, Cancer. Pile 2, Gemini. And pile 3, Leo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs, excuse me, and their association to each of the piles today. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising I highly recommend you check out the 3. But if you prefer to pick out the piles using another placement in your chart, then please feel free to do that as well, of course. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at important messages from your guides, from your spirit guides. Your crystal is the beautiful Kunzite point. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. As I always remind you guys, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. Some specific details may resonate with you in a general reading, and at other times it may not, and that's just the nature of a general reading. It may be there for someone else. Okay, I feel this one, so I'm going to take that. And let's take a look at what your important messages from your spirit guides are. All right, so let's take that as your significator card. So it says Concord. You've got heaven and fire. You've got heaven and fire. That's a hexagram number 13 with Concord. We'll be reading just like a few lines about this hexagram together. Let's keep it right there. And you have a Scorpio card with transformation. You have Mercury in Sagittarius with discovery. Interesting. Actually, I can keep that one here and keep this one there. You've got bell, signal, alarm, celebration. I am so intrigued. I think even before we take a look at your tarot cards, and I think these cards came out, I want to read this hexagram number 13, the general message, just a quick 2 lines with Concord. Number 13. There we go, 13. So, well, it opened on the relationship page, which says in relationships, the Concord hexagram signifies that there is harmony and success, especially in collaborations with friends, colleagues, or companions. And initially, there might be some disagreements or conflicts, but eventually, harmony will be achieved, as depicted in the crying before laughing imagery. Oh, okay, and the other one. Okay, so here it says, the overall picture, it says the Concord hexagram signals positive progress in external or outdoor endeavors, large projects or processes, such as those related to vast bodies of water, favor forward movement. This suggests that, look at the large body of water in the transformation card. Perhaps this is talking about emotions in your reading. This suggests that there are advantageous conditions or partnerships in grand ventures or undertakings. And it's interesting because the first thing that we saw in this hexagram was the relationship aspect. So maybe you're succeeding with others or something, or some connections are becoming more victorious or something. Let's find out. Maybe this is talking about your family, your team, or something. Okay, so your cards, your tarot cards are the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card. Wow, 3 major arcana right off the bat. Okay. So what is your important message from your spirit guides? I really feel these as well, so I'm going to take them. And this one. What is your important message from your spirit guides? And this one. Also this one. All right. So let's check out your cards. So the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Three of Cups. I instantly got a crazy feeling with the Three of Cups going like this. I feel like your guides are telling me combine these three cards together. Right, so I'm going to leave the Three of Cups here. And also, Three of Cups talks about a community, which we saw right off the bat in your significator card. So you have the Ten of Wands, and look, there is a community here. And you know what I felt? There is someone in charge of this community, which I felt right off the bat with the Hierophant. I didn't say anything, but I was like, does this look like the person leading this community or something? And there we go. You have the Nine of Wands. The Ace of Cups. The Justice card. Something's going to be discovered. Truth is going to be discovered. Truth is going to be discovered. Okay, and perhaps this is where the bell is lying in your reading. Throat chakra. Some news being alerted that everyone's hearing about. Okay. You have the Muse of Material. This is the King of Pentacles. The Six of Wands. Wow. This another six. The Six of Pentacles. This is really cool. All right. You have another Muse. The King of Swords. And I feel... Okay, wait. You have the Eight of Wands. And you have the Ace of Swords. Very cool. Okay, last two cards. I think we definitely have space. If we put them towards the end. Nine of Pentacles. Really favorable card. Wow. And you have the Two of Swords. Ooh, where do we begin? So, what are your important messages from your guides? I feel like there's an announcement that is happening that your whole community will be alert with. Do you see that? And this announcement is changing everything for everyone to the positive with the Sun card. So this is like one message on its own for when it comes to your community. Like something huge is transforming. And with Scorpio, like it's your whole community has been going through some great difficulty, you know, some challenges. Doesn't just have to be difficulties. Yeah, challenges, difficulties, something difficult. It could be your country, your city, your family, your work, your company, your team, your economy. But I feel like there's truth coming out, or news. News that could be official with the Justice card. And I see everyone's heart in your community going, oh, good. Thank goodness, finally. So creating some form of freedom for everyone. This is like a positive change for everyone. And based on the many moons I'm seeing here, I keep getting the idea over one whole moon cycle. So from now to the next moon cycle, there is the news happening. I feel like this news is either alerting to something, you're discovering some truth that will allow you and your community to succeed at something or overcome this difficulty, or the news is simply laws changing, releasing the old, and allowing you all to do something in a different way. That is fun. That is really awesome. I see your community absolutely being delighted, you and your community. Also, to you specifically with the Nine of Pentacles, this is going to be a huge wish come true for you. This news for you specifically, my dear pile number one, is going to create many changes in your life to the positive. Especially in an area with the tomb here that you thought wasn't going to move, wasn't going to work. And I see you now starting to explore with the Two of Swords and the Discovery card. You're making choices here, exploring a different direction, different choices. After a time where you couldn't see what was going to happen in this difficult situation. Your guides are saying, wait for this news. It's going to ring loud. And maybe this is a notification, right? Like you might get a notification on your phone, on your email. It just may be the news, like some loud news. So for you specifically, with the King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, this is creating a grand opportunity for you. I see you walking on an awesome path of this opportunity we are discussing here. This with the King of Pentacles is a strong and major opportunity that is going to instantly create a lot of success, and with the Six of Pentacles, rewards for you. This news is going to affect everyone in a positive way, but it's especially you. And for this reason, your guides are telling you, make use of this opportunity with the other part of the reading here, with the King of Swords, to plan well how you can cultivate what you've just received. How can you use it to move yourself forward with the Eight of Wands at a fast pace? Almost, this image almost reminds me of the speed of light. Like there's quickness, of course, with the Eight of Wands. So, should you enjoy this opportunity with the Nine of Pentacles? Of course, please enjoy it. But at the same time, I feel your guides are saying with the Two of Swords, if you only enjoy it with no planning, you will not be seeing things correctly. Don't get lost in really enjoying this opportunity without making good use of it. So Ace of Swords is thought, clarity, thinking deeply about something until it grows. So as you are enjoying it, your guides are saying, I keep seeing twos, twos, twos. I don't know what this means for you. Twos. Could this be about creating a new opportunity for yourself while keeping the old because of the twos? Maybe. Too specific, but I also can't help disregard it either. Even though it's too specific, it may be specific for everyone, right? Two things are going on here. Two things are going on. I feel your guides are saying maybe this will give you two opportunities, two ways of doing things, or maybe one path is handing on to another. Like maybe this is a movement from one path to another. But with the Ten of Wands, this means this is the end of difficulty, which we have established from the very beginning. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's progressing and moving forward and fighting despite it being hard already, and despite it being difficult, and despite you being tired. Here, this is saying it's going to be great news because this is the end of this difficulty. And it could be very tempting to just want to enjoy after some great challenges, to just enjoy life. But your guides here are saying, don't miss out on the greatness this opportunity is presenting to you by simply enjoying it and not planning and thinking well ahead, rationally. Your cards and your guides are inviting you to see how this opportunity can move you faster ahead. So you can rise from the ashes, rise to your success, and rise to your freedom. Keep your goals, the most important thing, on top of mind, because that's the most important thing your guides want you to focus on now. Look, the twos connected. Could it be connecting two paths together? It could also be with the Three of Pentacles. Look, this is your significator card. Maybe you will be working with someone else. Or maybe this is like working with other people. Unite with other people when it comes to this opportunity. This could be another thing that we don't want to miss, because community is all over your reading. So I think, actually, after thinking about it, I think this is brainstorm with someone else, connect with someone else, reach out your hand to someone else after you hear this news, because this is a time when thinking with others, planning with others, connecting with others that are on the same path will bring a lot of abundance with the King of Pentacles, and will help you move very quickly. Putting minds together. So we can clearly see your situation is about to transform for you and your community greatly in a way you cannot even imagine, with the Wheel of Fortune in conjunction to the Sun card. And it's coming from an official person with the Hierophant. You can even see that huge person there. And Justice, coming from an official person. Let's explore what this great news from this official person is that is bringing a lot of happiness to you and to your community. What is this news, please, for pile number 1? What is this news for pile number 1, please? What is this news? And also this one. Let's find out together. The Strength card, Page of Cups, another Muse, the King of Wands, someone in power, the Queen of Swords, the Fool, the Lover's card, the Emperor, and the Moon card. So, we're asking, what is this news? This is definitely a confirmation that this news is coming from a very powerful person. Like the CEO of your company, the president of your country, something like that, from a very powerful person. Obviously, this is a news with the Page of Cups that everybody's gonna love, but be careful, my dear pile number 1. The Page of Cups is known to be naive, So while this is also, the Fool is known to be naive. So this is official news. Now it's confirmed. What is this news? It's official news that everybody's gonna love. With the triangle on top of the head here, it is one, however, that you want to greatly think about before making any naive movements. Because with the King of Wands, is it good news that will help you move forward? Absolutely. It's news that can give you power, that can, is it called jolt you forward, like push you forward? And we can see that here. We can see you moving quickly, take you out of the desert, take you out of like not knowing where to go. Absolutely. That's all valid. But it is news that you want to think very well about how you're going to make use of, because see, this is the second time you get choices with the Two of Swords, and this is the Lover's card, a card of choices. Now, how you choose to use this news is what's going to give you power. To avoid, with the Moon card, what you're not seeing today. So your guides are saying, yes, it's great news, but to avoid the traps and what the mishaps, the mistakes, and what might not. And you want to be wise with your choices. Plan things well with the Queen of Swords. Also, Queen of Swords is like a teacher. So you've got the Hierophant as well. So maybe this is getting informed. Learn before you take a step. Learn, plan before you take a step. Also, this is a combination of, the Queen of Swords is not hindered by her emotions. She takes the right decisions and actions regardless of how she feels. So this is basically avoid naivety of taking quick action before you educate yourself well. Think about things well so that you don't regret it. Because this opportunity is like wild. It can bring you a lot of success, recognition, and even great wealth with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles underneath. And as we keep saying, will push you forward greatly in life and will help you discover many things and maybe even travel with the Sagittarius. But you want to be very wise about how you make that step. The choices that you will take are what's going to determine everything, specifically how powerful you are with the situation. It's exactly like new laws being passed down, and if you're not well informed, you could take the wrong decisions and you may regret them later. And while other people who understand better will go, oh, we won't take these loans, we won't do this, we'll do it like that, so that we can make use of that, but without entrapping ourselves later because we haven't read the law properly, or we aren't experienced to make these right moves, or anything like that. So when the news comes out, because you're going to be so happy and excited, all you need to do, your guides are saying, is to avoid what you're not seeing by, with the King of Swords, planning properly. And perhaps why put the heads together? Like, ask other people in your situation, ask experts, read more about it, Perhaps putting heads together is like seeing, is the internet connectivity, right? This could be all connectivity, like connect to experts on the internet, or actually connect with experts in real life. But I think you kind of understand what I'm trying to say here. It's just be careful with the actions that you take, because these are both naivety. As long as you're not prompted to take an action just because it feels so good in the moment, you're good. And know that there are choices to be made think about them well before you take them, because if you're informed, you're going to be in a very good position with the situation. That's why you've been getting the warnings of don't enjoy it and not think well about it. So enjoy it, but also plan for the future. And I think the temptation here is going to happen because you're so tired with the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. It seems like things were very heavy on you. And look at the Scorpio with transformation here. You know, this is rising from the ashes. This hasn't been an easy journey on you at all. And so it could be tempting to do something that feels good in the moment. But if you do refrain from that and think about it well, take things slowly, you're going to be in a very strong position, and you're going to be very abundant, powerful, abundant, and there's great recognition here. I see you moving many, many, many steps ahead in your path if you think about it wisely. The Moon card shows here that there is, first of all, things to expect in the next moon cycle. Number two, it is saying that making the right choices will make you stronger when things change, or when the things that you didn't know come about because you took your precautions. And my dear pile number 1, look out for this news coming up. This is exactly what I see in your reading of important messages from your spirit guides. I truly hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and please join the community. The membership, you will find the join button below the video, and right now there's only one tier where you would get a membership logo of the feather and become part of the community. There will also be stickers of inside jokes and things that pertain to the white feather community that you can use throughout the chat and the comment section, and it will be so lovely to have you as part of the community, and it will also be a great support from you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for tuning in, and my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Unakite Jasper in the shape of an angel. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, looks like, how many are these? Okay, 3. Using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. And remember, it's a general reading. There are some specific details in a reading that may resonate with you right away. And at other times, it may not. It may be for someone else. And that's just the nature of a general reading. Okay, so we have our oracle cards ready. Today, we're taking a look at important messages from your spirit guides. Okay, let's now take a look at your cards. So you have biting that's fire and that's thunder. That's the 21st hexagram. We'll check it out together in a moment. So you have biting. Let's keep it there. And let's take that one. You have dull. Childhood, play, and naivety. You also have locket and the philosopher's stone right there. You've got commitment, loved ones, and partnerships or partnership, right? You've got publicity, of course. You have a gate, freedom, openness, opportunity. Lovely. Look at the sun shining everywhere here. Now, this is Jupiter in Leo with publicity. And you have It's a Taurus card with cultivation. Very cool. All right. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. This is the only way we'll understand what this message is all about. So, oh, I felt something here. I think this and that. What is your important message from your spirit guides? What is your important message from your spirit guides? I also feel that one. Right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, doesn't seem like there are a lot for today's reading. You have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Now that's giving a deeper perspective to the situation. You also have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the World card, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups. I'm seeing two queens, two pages, two queens and two pages. The Eight of Cups. You've got two more cards. I think if we push your tarot cards just a little bit, we'll have space for the remaining two. And there's a highlight on these two cards. The Four of Cups. And you have the Star card. So the first thing I've noticed taking a look at your tarot cards here is that I feel like your spirit guides want to warn you about you tripping because you're not seeing something. Tripping, making a grand mistake that might cause some trouble later on. They want you to be careful about your steps. A step that you're taking that with regards to something you're not seeing. So I think the first clue maybe we'll be getting through the hexagram. So let me get let's check out, the 21st hexagram and see what it's saying. Right, the 21st hexagram. What is it saying? Right. So it says biting through and adjusting change. And that's the key word, biting. So the overall picture, the biting hexagram signifies ongoing change and adjustments. When things are out of balance, adjustments are needed to achieve harmony. This hexagram encourages a proactive decision and clear approach when faced with issues, which we can definitely see here as we saw the two first tarot cards. There's something you're not seeing that may cause you to trip or may cause difficulties down the line. And your guides want you to see it better. Take your time to educate yourself with the Queen of Swords, to plan better with the Queen of Swords, and to take the right course of action again with the Queen of Swords. Making sure with the World card that you end these challenges and for things to move in harmony, as we saw with your 21st hexagram. So noticing the Philosopher's Stone in your locket, first, a locket hides something special within, right? So they want you to transform a specific situation in your life to turn it into something valuable, especially with the Philosopher's Stone again. It's changing metals into gold, right? So are you going through a challenge? We'll find out together. Or are you going to trip if you're not careful? I'm not sure yet, but in any case, whichever case this is a situation in which you can create a golden opportunity for yourself if you are careful in the next steps that you are taking. Okay, so let's explore further so that I'm able to read your situation better. Oh, I just noticed naivety with the doll, childhood, play, naivety. I think it's more of naivety here. Maybe you are taking some specific actions at the moment, or maybe an opportunity has opened its door to you with the gate. Maybe you are planting the seeds towards something that you feel will drive a lot of good luck with Jupiter, that will take you to places, to your biggest goal or dream. Or maybe, as exactly the card says, with publicity, it will bring a lot of publicity to you, depending on where this lies in your life. I think you have an idea with the key on top of the head, and you're trying to make something work because of all that digging and, as the card suggests, cultivation. Yes, I think that's what's going on here. You're trying to get an opportunity for yourself, and perhaps this is why you have two pages. You have a dream with the Page of Cups. You're dreaming to cultivate something, to do something. You have a vision, I think, with the Page of Cups. But again, remember, Page of Cups is naivety also, and you have the keyword naivety. It's interesting. This popped up a lot in today's reading, this idea of naivety. You might want to check pile number 1 because the idea of naivety did pop out a lot as well. So your guides are like, be careful. There are some things that you're not seeing that might make you trip. Is this idea going to take you to places? Absolutely. Is it a golden opportunity that you can unlock? 1000%. But you are being guided to move through it carefully. So let's explore your cards more. In fact, I really feel that these two cards are translating the section we're seeing here. They're saying this does not mean don't follow your idea, because it was given to you to help you achieve your dreams, to rise. Look at the stars all over your reading. To help you rise, to help you achieve your hopes and dreams, to help specifically bring publicity to you, because that's also one of the meanings of the star card, and you have it here. So I'm just gonna follow my intuition and the cards here and say this is perhaps recognition for you. Recognition or a dream or a goal coming true. So this idea was given to you. Follow it. Just follow it carefully. Because if you don't do your due diligence in checking the information, planning it carefully, following the right course of action and not how you feel towards it. Don't take it by feel, but rather do what's necessary, because Seven of Swords is like cutting corners. It's like thinking you are smart by taking specific actions that could later on turn out to be naive if not studied properly. Because this could lead later to a lot of unnecessary stress with the Nine of Swords, and perhaps even a time of immobility with the Four of Swords, like perhaps not being able to do some things. Like, for example, maybe this is a time of a block, like you don't have access to something anymore, so you have to wait. Or time of not having the resources, so you have to wait. or time of, this could also be delays, delay. So unnecessarily delays, unnecessary block, unnecessary waiting time. So especially, of course, that it's coming next to the Nine of Swords. I believe your guides are saying the right course of action to avoid all of this from the very beginning is to plan things well. That's your key card. Plan things well. They want you to have control over your emotions. It's like you are the one leading and not your emotions over you with the Queen of Cups. It's okay to be super excited about something, but following naively these emotions for a quick step up with the Four of Wands, I keep getting this understanding that you want things to move quickly, cutting corners or something, may make you lose the opportunity altogether with the Eight of Cups. They want you to receive this opportunity that they are trying to give to you. And to do that, you want to be balanced emotionally in this next phase of your life, to not be too tempted to do something before you study it well. I think we've established this clearly here. It's an important phase in which you are harvesting and putting in the seed to a great idea. And it requires patience and requires, especially in the beginning, it requires careful observation and careful planning and careful look at your resources and careful execution. You know what I'm thinking? Let's take a look at the hexagram. I read the general idea. This reading could really be for each one listening in a different area. Some of you it's financial, and work. Some of you it's relationships. Some of you it's health. It is a general reading. So there's a little part about each of these. How about I tell you the different things that this specific hexagram shows in these different areas, so that you would get a specific message in that case in your area. Let's do that. So for fortune, I think this is finance in that case. It says financially, it might mean the need to liquidate investments or possessions that no longer hold value, making room for new opportunities. Honesty and clear decision making are especially crucial at this time. So I think this is saying to not take emotional decisions when it comes to your finances, not to be too emotional. If you're paying something that doesn't need to be there anymore in order to make room for whatever you're investing in, perhaps that could be the right thing to do here. It's, again, not making emotional financial decisions, but being careful with the resources that you have, which we've noticed right away here. Being careful with the resources that you have. Okay, so relationships. It says there may be some frictions or disagreements, but these are for the better adjustment and balance of relationships. Open communication and confronting problems honestly are required to achieve a deeper connection. So if this is the case, it says maybe don't cut corners, hide things, and know that it might be a bit difficult dealing with tricky situations and relationships, but it's all for the greater good of harvesting a good relationship and getting that gold from taking a relationship from a place where it's nice to something super valuable and solid and gold. So yeah, be patient. You have a really awesome connection here that can go places. Make sure that you respect it by not following your emotions all the time, but doing the right, honest, truthful thing. Truthful communication. Okay, finally, health. It says, This hexagram reminds individuals to be mindful of their diet, avoiding excessive or unhealthy food. Adjustments in dietary habits or lifestyle may be necessary to maintain good health. Again, it's the same thing. This whole reading is all about not cutting corners, but taking a look at the whole picture. What is right for you to do at this time, so that you can turn something that is nice or ordinary into gold. There is a great opportunity out of the adjustments that you're making in your life at the moment. It's like the universe or your guides, the universe is giving you a great opportunity to truly achieve your dreams. This is a time where you can reflect your dreams into reality. It is a time, liminal, it's like you're in a liminal time where these hopes and dreams can actually come true. How you deal with it is the whole idea. If it's like health, then the naivety here could be, oh, nothing's gonna happen to me. Oh, it's okay. Not maybe taking things too seriously. Following your heart and doing something that you want to do now versus long-term gratification, for example. And this idea goes in everything in your reading. At the end of the day, your reading is showing that whatever you're doing now or working on now can lead to great success. It's going to take you far, so far, you have no idea. For some of you specifically, it's going to make you very reputable. So this is a time with biting. You know how they say bite your tongue? When you want to say something so bad, but it's not the time to say it. It's like bite your tongue for now. So I get this idea of this is the time to be cautious, to be careful with every step that you take, because it's going to lead very quickly. Look at the world card right in this row. Very quickly to your goals being achieved. So this is like something that can happen quickly for you, rather than it being super delayed because you cut the corners in the beginning rather than enjoying how smoothly it flows in the future. This is a situation that's opening up a huge gate of opportunity for you. Like mentioned, for you to achieve something that you are hoping for. And that is what your guides are showing me in your cards today. This is your important message from your guides. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to join the Soul Family membership. You'll find a join button right under the video. And there's only one tier now. It's to have this Soul Family feather badge, and also there will be stickers added onto them, I think next week or in 2 weeks, with all the inside jokes of the Soul Family and all the things that we know about this family throughout the last years, in which you can use in chat or in comments. I hope you enjoy these. It's also a great way to support me, and in all cases, I thank you so much for watching, for you being here. Love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Wishing you the best of luck in whatever you're starting now. It's going to be great. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at important messages from your spirit guides. Your crystal is the beautiful Pyrite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Leo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, a quick disclaimer, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a general reading. Some specific details in a reading may resonate with you right away. It may confirm your reading for you, and at other times, some specific details may not resonate with you at all. And it may be simply for someone else, and that's the general nature of a general reading. Okay, so Let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what your messages are from your spirit guides today. Right, I think these two will be your significator cards. So you have Mercury in Virgo with caution. And you have Jupiter and Capricorn with control. You see, something here seems to be out of control, and you're definitely being asked to like either organize something or take a control or grasp or the reins of something, perhaps. I think we need to wait, but that's the first impression that I'm getting taking a look at your reading. You have the Scarbeo card with transformation. It's been popping up a lot lately. All right, transformation. And you have the 34th hexagram, I-Ching hexagram with, I believe this is thunder, obviously, of course. Thunder, yes, and heaven. Thunder and heaven. We'll be reading it together in a moment. It says power. Oh my God. Control, power, caution. Very interesting. They definitely, the synchronicity is very strong. This definitely looks like a strong message coming from your spirit guides, telling you to take the power over something, the reins over something. And you have broom, new starts, cleansing, and resources. Okay, so really cool. Apologies, had to adjust the camera. I was saying the initial message seems to be quite clear. So the only way to find out exactly what your spirit guides, actually I feel all of these, wants to show to us today for pile number 3 is by taking a look at your tarot cards. Whoa, this one literally jumped. Okay, and I also noticed these two and this one. Okay, so these are the cards. Let's check them out together. Whoa, these are a lot of cards today. Okay, so you have, starting off the reading, the Devil card. And it's right next to the broom, so very interesting. You have the 9 of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles. You have the Apprentice of Air. This is the Page of Swords. Okay. You have the Moon card. The King of Pentacles. All right. And let's put a couple of cards here. You have like 4 maybe. You have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Swords. 7, 7. You have the Knight of Wands. And one more. You have the Hermit. Look at them right there. Okay. We'll take a look at this message and then we'll reveal the other cards in a moment. So, I think you could be feeling just a little bit lost at the moment with this specific Hermit card. Like you could be alone trying to figure something out, and I feel like amidst huge challenges with the 7 of Wands, also it's pretty tricky with the 7 of Swords. So yeah, now I kind of understand why your guides are talking about something being a bit chaotic in your life at the moment. And I get this strong feeling of feeling a sense of loss in your reading, taking a look at this specific Hermit card. And so what I feel, the first thing your guides want to talk to you about when it comes to taking control and the reign over this situation is really our key here is through, not this one, the Page of Swords with the goddess Sishat, who's the goddess of writing in all forms. Like this encompasses record keeping, accounting, census taking. In fact, her name means female scribe. So this to me literally means start jotting down or writing down everything that you see about the situation or feel about the situation. And it doesn't have to be like right away organized, but I feel with a sense of loss, again with the moon, like start making it clearer and start writing down in detail with the Three of Pentacles. I'll get to that in a moment. Start writing down in detail everything that has to do with the situation, because here with the broom, you'll start seeing, especially in conjunction to the Devil card, which is a card of illusion, I think you'll start clearing away all the illusions when you have everything listed down that could perhaps be participating to this tricky energy with the Seven of Swords. I think maybe it could be like your mind or your worry about the situation or how vague it is with the Moon card. Its vagueness could be making the situation look bigger and more chaotic than it is, giving it an illusion that it is out of control. And so your guides here are saying, really, as you write things down and organize things, you will start to realize that it's not as vague and as scary and as challenging as you think it is. Especially with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands means that a situation could be challenging, but it also means that you have a higher advantage than the situation. You're at an advantage to take care of it. And that's why in the traditional Seven of Wands, you always see a figure standing on a higher plateau than all of the 6 other wands, carrying their wand, symbolizing that they are at a higher advantage. Although they have all of these challenges, they are at a higher advantage to take care of the situation. So the first thing to do to tackle this challenge that you could be going through at the moment is to remove the illusions that are making it bigger than it is. And that's why you have the Seven of Wands. There is some tricky energy here, some like not lies, but lack of truth to how you could be seeing the situation at hand at the moment, and perhaps leading to you feeling lost. And so yeah, the transformation of the situation truly begins with clearing out the illusions and jotting it down. Now, the Three of Pentacles is a card of construction, building something, like taking it from the bottom up. So you can clearly see, your guides are saying, once you jot down everything, start taking it piece by piece. You can see one hand is holding one piece and another hand holding another. So start taking it piece by piece and putting it together. And you can see the seed of life. Something will be coming together. I see you being able to build this or fix this. And so with the Phoenix rising, something will start to launch. Not only are you going to start having a grasp, a hold over the situation, but it will actually start launching off. And that's why it says new starts, cleansing. Your new beginning with this chaotic situation will begin by jotting it down and start putting it piece by piece together. Now, before we proceed, let's read a few lines on this hexagram number 34, the hexagram of power. So let's go to hexagram number 34. That's 37, that's 36, 34. Okay. So the overall picture is power shows a lot of energy. This means it's a time to act and make decisions, right? But remember, with great power comes the need for good direction, which is what we see with Sishat here. If not used wisely, it can cause problems or fights. Which definitely gives me the idea that you do have some power over the situation, because control, power, and the Seven of Wands shows that you are at a great advantage. So even my idea that you're not starting from the beginning, I had a hunch for that when I saw the Three of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles shows that it's not something that you're starting, it's something that was already working, and you're just like taking control over it again and continuing the building. So it's a new start to the fresh energy where you're like, oh, I'm back, things are working out, let me continue what I'm doing kind of energy. So you have, your guides are saying you do have power and control over the situation. You have some form of advantageous power that you can use in this situation now, and use it confidently with the Nine of Wands. Stand there confidently, hold that power, although many things could be standing in your way, maybe even many people perhaps. Your guides are saying the key here to holding the reins over the situation is to stand there strong. Like all of these people, for example, if they're people, all of these people being chaotic or like attacking you all at the same time, for example, in that case, stand there solid, like nothing is affecting you, and that energy shall dissipate. If these are tasks, for example, then stand there solid, exude that energy, stand there solid, saying, I got this, I'm gonna handle the situation. So yeah, I feel like your guides are saying energy is an important component to what you're going through at the moment, and don't take on the energy of feeling entrapped with the Devil card, feeling weak, entrapped, like the situation is taking a hold of you. Change that energy to the Nine of Wands, where you're feeling in control, in power, like you have a grasp on the situation calmly, and that it's not gonna run away from you. It's not gonna be out of your reins. If you stand there just as solid as this figure, going calmly, saying, hey, you look chaotic, but I got this. I'm not affected by this chaotic energy. I can handle the situation. You will have a grasp over the situation. You can see the Knight of Wands is holding two snakes like it's nothing. And it's no coincidence that we're getting this warrior energy. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, and you have warrior of fire, like stand there strong. And really it's the energy that's going to change the situation, believe it or not, because here you have Heka, the embodiment of magic in ancient Egypt. So it's really what type of energy that you exude that will actually will determine how the situation works. Is it going to go to your favor or not? You can see someone here sitting tranquilly in power, in their power. Again, there's chaos here. And look at that figure calmly going, that's not going to work. So stand in your energy of power, where you are not afraid and you're not feeling like it's going out of your control. Standing in your power will truly help you instantly take a grasp over the situation. And from this place, to achieve this Three of Pentacles, from this place of power, know that anything is possible. And I say that because you have Geb in the King of Pentacles, who symbolizes fertility, a fertile soil, fertile earth, and also its sustaining qualities. So you get the idea here that you get to keep, that you will be keeping what you have. So stay calm and match that energy by staying in your power. And do note that what you will be doing will be working with the specific King of Pentacles. It will be working, it will be stable with the King of Pentacles. And really, with the broom, it's like cleansing the bad energy out, which could be your worries, your illusion of how terrible it is. It looks chaotic, but really it is your energy that determines everything. So just to summarize quickly, here I see you'll be able to find your way quickly if you decide to jot everything down, which will eliminate the illusions out of the situation, and pick it up piece by piece, all while embodying the energy of power. Stay in your power and don't panic with the chaos and match its energy. Make it match yours by standing in your power and saying, I got this, I can handle this. Let me take it piece by piece and not be challenged by it, but to figure it out slowly. And thus your transformation will happen. You will rise from this difficult situation where you will continue to be able to work on something or do something. It will continue on its due course. And whatever it is that you will be doing here will work greatly for you. And my dear pile number 3. Oh, I just noticed something. You have Virgo, and one of the signs in today's reading is Virgo. And seeing Capricorn, I'm getting this idea of organization, like this idea of pausing everything as you write everything down. Some cleansing and organizing needs to happen before you begin. I don't want to miss that part for you. So there is a missing element here that I did not notice. Yes, things are chaotic. So write things down, organize things first before you start. Do you know how they say proper planning prevents poor performance? Also, this idea that sometimes organizing things properly and taking the time to organize your work, whatever the situation is you'll find that it is most of the work, because once you do that, then it takes just little time making that task. So I think that type of energy is present in your reading here. Noticing the Virgo and the Capricorn, also with these deers running all around, I feel like this is the situation. Your key here, before you begin any of this, as you write things down, of course, is to take the time to prepare things properly. You know how when you cook, you prepare the ingredients, you bring them all together, and then you prep, like you cut out the vegetables and do all the different things, and once they're ready, all you need to do is like start putting them together. So I feel like your guides here are saying something important. It is super important to organize yourself really well first. That will also contribute to you not feeling lost. That is the light in this, where you can't see, because look at the moon and the hermit. It's like so dark you can't see. Writing things down and organizing, preparing it will make you feel like truly you got the reins on this situation. So yeah, that's one thing I noticed before we finish your reading. Okay, finally, like I did in another pile, I want to read out the 3 different areas available with the 6 hexagram, like the financial situation, the relationship situation, perhaps work, I can't remember. So that knowing it's a general reading, it could answer specifically your question with regards to the situation. Because as I was reading, I was like, for some people, this is like a connection problem with people, or maybe it's tasks, or maybe it's finances. So let's make use of that. Each one has like 2 lines. So health. So let's take a look at that. So if this is about fortune or finances for you, your message is the power hexagram tells you that being fair and honest can bring good luck with money. It's a good time for investing or starting a business, but you need to be smart about it. And that's why you have a geb here, fertile ground. Relationships. Expect strong feelings in your relationships. This can be love and excitement, but also disagreements. The hexagram's advice is to stay away from fights and to be with people who think and feel like you do. Also, in that case, to stand your ground and to be powerful in this situation. And health, the small message is the hexagram's energy might be a sign to look out for your heart health or problems from doing too much or being too stressed. It's good to keep a mix of exercise and rest in your daily life. To sum it up, the power hexagram wants you to use your energy well. When you face problems, act with confidence, but also be careful. So yeah, that's basically the energy. Act with power, but also be careful. And of course, with health, always speak to your doctor or an expert that you are working with. Same, of course, goes with finances. But in any case, this is the guidance that will truly help you take off and leave behind that difficult situation that you could be in at the moment. It is much simpler, as I see your guides showing, than what it looks like. This is all an illusion, and standing in your power, taking it slowly, planning, organizing, taking it piece by piece will make wonders in your situation. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading as your important messages from your spirit guides. I wish you all the best of luck with this situation. May you thrive and create all the success you wish for in this specific situation. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Guys, as I was wrapping up, I noticed there are more cards that I didn't read. So if you're still here, I guess this next message is for you. So maybe you've got another message within this, like it could be part of this message, or it could be a message all on its own that you're meant to hear. So let's see what it is. You have the 8 of Wands. You have the 6 of Wands. You have the 2 of Pentacles. You've got a lot of Jupiter in your reading. Jupiter, Jupiter, Jupiter. There is a lot of good luck supporting you by your side at this time of your life. So really, there's no need to worry about anything. You're a very lucky person these days, or like there's a lot of good karma around you, good energy, support. You've got the Queen of Swords. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. And you've got the Knight of Cups. Look, there's something very fortunate that is about to happen for you, my dear pile number 3. Interesting. If you're still there, there is something very fortunate about to happen. There's some quick victory or success happening for you. And 2 of Pentacles kind of makes me feel like you are the chosen one. So this makes me think that you are being picked, seen as a knowledgeable person with the Queen of Swords, intelligent, seen as capable, very capable. Telling you have some form of power here. You're going to be seen as very capable, very powerful, and something or someone is picking you. thus quickly creating a lot of success, or maybe even popularity with the Six of Wands, recognition for you. That's happening these days. Now, wait for that offer with the Knight of Cups, because Knight of Cups is like someone presenting you something with admiration, like you're being chosen with great admiration. And you can see that this is going to be a very fortunate offer coming to you these days, my dear pile number 3. So if you're, like I said, if you're still there, this is a clear message here for you. You're going to be picked for something. This could be related to your work. I can only think it's related to work, but you know, it's a general reading. There may be something I'm not seeing. Should we like pull out 3 cards and see in which areas this is referring to? 1, 2, and 3. So let's take a look and see in which areas this is referring to. Wow, the Fool. And you've got the 7 of Pentacles for you. Some of you with the 7 of Pentacles, you have been building something. You've been working hard, patiently taking it step by step. Perhaps this is referring to this. And you have the 5 of Swords. Some of you have been unfairly treated in an area of your life, and now you're getting recognition. So it's not just like an offer of work. Some of you, it could be others gathering up against you, combining against you, and it was unfair. And I see the truth is coming out of the Queen of Swords, you being depicted as truthful, recognized as the person they can depend on to say the truth. And really this whole situation is changing, because with the Wheel of Fortune, the people who were down are going up and the people who were up are going down. So there's a huge shift in this situation. And of course with the Knight of Cups, this is like an apology, admiration, love, and also empathy towards what you were going through. So the shifting and the choosing is changing. So that's the 5 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles, this is something that you've been building. I would think it's talking about this. I could be wrong, but I think it's something you've been building patiently, and it's going to take off. You're going to be seen as knowledgeable, as professional, and you're going to be chosen through an offer. That you're going to be greatly recognized. And with the Fool, this is like simply a new offer coming to you with the Fool. Totally new offer coming due to your reputation on something. And this new offer is offering you a whole new beginning, a new eon in your life. A new chance to do something in a different way. Giving you like resurrection, like giving your soul and the situation you're in, taking you out of this difficulty. Perhaps this is what's pointing at, taking you out of this difficulty, freeing you to live in a better way, in a more powerful way. So a new adventure is coming. So my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I'm happy you're watching this if you are now. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.